Viviana, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona.
And you are a fashion designer. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm a fashion designer and stylist.
And stylist. Okay. Now I just want to tell you, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you. I am a fashion disaster. So I'm not. I'm just gonna be providing insight on different perspectives that I have, but I'm probably gonna have many questions for you. Do you have other people in your life other than myself now who are dressed terrible?
I think that stylists are like individuals. So I want to say anybody dresses terrible, like anybody that I know, but I like to take people's style and just like tweak it a little bit to make
Mhm.
it more, fit them.
Got you. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, and this is gonna be impromptu. I'm actually gonna get have you give me some critiques as well,
Okay.
in a second. But I mean, I don't want to go through your whole biography, your background. But how long you been into fashion?
I would say like my whole life, but I worked in corporate fashion for 2 years, and that's where I really realized I can become a designer. And, and then from there, I went to school for a year, and now I'm back, like hoping to take what I've learned at school and put it into the real world.
What's the biggest takeaway from school versus just being fly as fuck?
School really teaches you how to like put it together, make the garment and the whole construction process, which I think is pretty intimidating. And there's so many different parts and steps that go into it. So I would really recommend going to fashion school or at least studying with somebody who knows how to make clothing if you want to become a designer.
Okay. All right. So I'm looking at the project right now, and I see you have different projects here. Um, which one do you think that we should kind of take a look at? Like designs? Is that the one we should look at?
I think actually the second one it says despertar
Yeah, for
espiritual.
sure. Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. So that one is a styling project I did, which was from a class project that I had.
Okay, explain to me the look and what we're doing here.
Yeah, so this one was pretty open. The criteria was just let's have an editorial shoot, and we're going to bring together hairstylists, makeup artists, and photographers. And my sole responsibility was to style the look, and it was pretty open, so I was able to lean into something that was interesting to me at the time,
Hmm.
which is like spiritual awakening and the idea of like sanity and insanity and what the line of that is, and then also incorporating religion and which like I was raised as a Catholic, so I incorporated a lot of Catholic imagery into that.
Catholic imagery, yeah. So what's the difference between having a criteria or a theme versus just freestyle? Like it would be akin to like, an artist that would go on my radio show and freestyle off the top of the head versus having a song that they pre-wrote.
Well, here it was really thought out and really like each detail was kind of organized and designed. So I had a mood board. That's kind of how it started. And the idea was mine to choose. Like there's just like, I guess like with freestyle, it's more on the fly and you would be kind of choosing things in the moment.
Hmm.
But this was pretty planned and organized. And there was a lot of like forethought that went into it.
Okay, I bounced over to designs and
Hmm.
I'm looking at this sketch at the bottom of the designs. Did you sketch this
Okay.
out?
Yeah, I sketched that out. Um, and the cool thing there is before starting school, I had never been able to draw. And it was like really big, intimidating, and probably like one of my biggest mental blocks.
Hmm.
Um, just like not having an artistic ability. And I think I just like learned the skills and the proportions and the geometry that I needed to in order to learn how to sketch and learn that really helps with like the design process. I was able to really bring like my ideas in my head to life by putting them on paper.
How would you describe your style, your personal style?
Okay, my personal style, I like long skirts and dresses, so I think it's a little bit romantic in that sense. Um, I like to have like a bit of elegance to it. I like to incorporate lace um, with the skirts, with the dresses, as
Hmm.
well as like things that are flared. So it just adds a bit of movement to the garments.
For me personally, like the project is dope. I think you're dope. I have a couple of questions for you, and then I'll allow you to ask me a couple of questions. From a
Mhm.
stylish standpoint, what's the hardest thing about styling someone who has no style?
Someone who has no style, I guess what I would do is really connect with you and figure out what your personality is like and what your inspirations are. Um, but I think just really like digging into who you are as a person and bringing that to the forefront.
And then also, I'm looking at the photo of you said that was inspired by Catholicism. What do you say to people who would probably either be take offense or be adverse to some of the imagery in those types of photos?
Yeah, I do think it's provocative. And I do think it's okay for people to take offense to it.
Me too.
Yeah, like I agree. I also think it could be somebody's own personal point of view. Like it is a pretty boundary pushing imagery, but personally,
Yeah.
I think it's not too. It's like if your mind is like thinks it's too explicit or too sexual, then it's like that's where you're putting it.
Hey, you know what? I fuck with you. I like the fact that you're willing to take risks. I like the fact that you have an answer for each question that it seems to be very thought out. The way that you're maneuvering your brand and your likeness. Before I get into the AI part of it, um,
Yeah.
right now I'm wearing a dingy gray shirt. I'm wearing an LA, you know, baseball hat, some blue jeans, and some old Adidas. Um,
Cool.
how would you dress me?
Okay. I think what I would do is I would add some accessories to spice up what you already have going on.
Accessories
So,
like what?
yeah, like maybe a chain.
I don't wear
I like
chains. Hell no.
no,
Nope. Hell no.
no jewelry.
Not happening. You
Yeah.
trying to get a motherfucker robbed out here.
You're already a difficult client.
Already difficult client. Sign me up. Okay, go ahead. Keep going. Sorry.
I guess like what are your favorite colors? I would like to dress you in something that you feel comfortable in, but if like gray is your color, then rock it. So like with your shoes, let's see what we can do there. Like maybe some Rick Owens. I'm really into those. They're sneakers, but they can also, you know, work as like a little bit of an elevated fashion statement.
Okay.
Like even with your glasses, I think your glasses look really nice and they add a touch, like a personal touch to what you have going on.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't get me wrong. I didn't want these glasses. They just didn't have any in my that fit my head. These are the biggest ones that they had at the optometrist. So,
Nice.
last question would be there pick a celebrity who you think needs your help.
I would say Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter needs your help. That's what's up. I fuck with it. You know what? I could see that too. I could see her with a wedding veil and some gothic like makeup shit, and we could turn her into Gaga real fast. You know what I mean?
Right? It's
Uh,
just a little so girly that I want to add a pinch of edge to it.
a little bit of edge. I like that. All right, so I'm gonna get into the persona real quick. Is there anything that you plan to do like right now or in the future that you probably want some insight in?
I'm looking for guidance of how I can get into styling celebrities.
Yo, I'm here with the homie right now, Viviana, and we're talking about ways that she's a dope stylist. She's a fashionista, if you will, and she's looking to figure out ways to get to and contact and style celebrities because they dress like shit.
Hey Viviana, networking is key. Start by attending high-profile fashion events, leveraging social media platforms to showcase your unique style. Instagram is your friend here. And don't shy away from reaching out directly to celebrity stylists or managers. Collaborations with influencers and sending personalized style proposals can also make a splash. Go get 'em, style icon.
I'm going to start taking some of that advice. I'm trying to implement it.
Yeah. I think otherwise you're doing a great job as far as, your palettes and the looks. And I love that you are not afraid to take risks. Like, keep doing that shit, because that's where innovation happens and that's where creativity lives. So you got my full support.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. And if you ever want to collab for styling, I can give you some tips, but you already have friends that are sending you clothing. So I don't know if you need any help in my department.
No, I'm gonna definitely tap in with you. I got your project and your info here, so I'm gonna definitely tap in with you and see what's up.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.